Hello YouTube, we are now reacting to Hitler Oversimplified Part 1 re-uploaded. So this guy, hey NFS Andrew, reposted it because it's not available in England. In England. So yep, this is also a stream recommendation to watch. So let's get into the video, shall we?
Look at this baby. So gentle, so innocent. You'd think this child would grow up to become a good man. An honest.
Looks like a very nice child. Looks like a very nice child. Whoa. I'm not going to say any more because it's making myself look even worse. Cute, but... Damn it! Okay, let's just move past it.
Well, think again. Hitler was
Why is he doing... Why is he just...
born Adolphus
Why is he doing a mustache on it?
Hitler in 1880.
What was that? What was that? Yeah, thanks for that. Why has he got the...
Hitler was born
Adolphus.
Hitler in 1889 in a small town in Austria-Hungary. His father, Alois Schicklgruber, was born out of wedlock, but eventually changed his name to that of his stepfather, becoming Alois Hitler.
Sorry about the
Alois
quality,
was a
guys.
mid-level
It's not my
Austrian
fault.
Customs officer, not really rolling in cash, but
I can see the same quality as you guys, so I'm
certainly
saying.
rolling in women. He married a rich older lady, but then immediately started having affairs, including one with a much younger house servant. A few years later, he left his sick wife to be with his mistress, but since the Catholic Church didn't allow divorce at the time, he couldn't marry her. So he waited for his old wife to die and had a child in the meantime. Then his wife died, so he married his mistress and had another child, but then his new wife got sick, so he employed his much younger cousin Clara to take care of her. Then when his new wife died, he immediately got Clara, his cousin, pregnant.
There's just no waiting around, is there? There's no waiting around with this guy.
And then
Straight to the next one.
married her. In that order, you rock star. Clara and Alois had 3 children together, who all tragically died while in infancy. So when
Well, obviously, that is incest.
the 4th child, Adolf, came along,
Okay. That's why it was incest.
Clara spoiled him rotten. The Hitlers had 2 more kids, and the family moved around a few times, meaning Adolf had to attend 5 different elementary schools. Adolf's father was strict, quick to anger, and took most of it out on the eldest
What if he likes it?
son until he had enough and ran away at the age of 14, leaving 7-year-old Adolf to do most of the
7?
chores and get berated by his father. The result was a difficult relationship with his dad, while he
I'd kill him.
was
I'm
super
joking.
attached to his mother, who worried over him and his health excessively. Hitler
Wow.
did well in school at first. His grades were good and his teachers praised him. He was popular with the other kids and enjoyed gathering them together to play war games. He also loved reading and particularly liked stories about
White guys take over every...
cowboys and Indians. As he grew older though, he started to get into trouble. He was caught smoking once.
Oh, look at this big man right here. He got a leather jacket up with the neck folded up with a cig. Oh my god. Obviously on his knees.
Organized a raid on a local orchard.
What? What? Organized up.
Tormented his pro-Austria religion teacher with symbolic gestures.
Ah,
displaying his
okay.
allegiance to the idea of united Germanic people and
Ah,
a greater
okay.
German state in defiance of Habsburg Austria. You know, the usual. All of this enraged Adolf's father, who punished him severely. The area of Austria-Hungary that Hitler lived in was once part of the German Confederation, and many of the people who lived there considered themselves to be German. Adolf tended to just go against whatever his father said, and since his father was an Austrian public official, Hitler got big into German nationalism. This enraged Adolf's father, who punished him severely.
Alright.
Around this time, a family tragedy struck. His 6-year-old brother, whom he loved a lot, died of measles when Adolf was 10, and was buried in the cemetery just across from their home. Around this time, neighbors reported a change in the young boy. Strange behaviors such as talking to trees and staying up late staring at the stars from the cemetery walls. He lost interest in religion, and his school grades started to decline, which enraged his father, who punished him
Oh, for God's sake. Why is he getting punished?
severely. It also didn't help that he had just entered high school, and the cool city boys treated him like a rural peasant. He had to repeat a grade and had little interest in most school subjects, instead spending his time reading and drawing, which he was quite good at.
Okay. Well, he's not good at drawing or spelling.
One day his father said, "Son, someday you'll be a big balls public official like me." And Adolf replied, "No, father, I'm going to become an artist and soar high above the clouds with the eagles."
He did not say that.
This enraged his father.
So he
This time he was
punished
an
him.
old-ass man, so he just sort of let it go. and then died of a lung hemorrhage. Hitler just about passed his final semester and celebrated in the typical way by getting blackout drunk and wiping his ass with the certificate.
Okay.
However, he didn't take
Truce.
the overall final
What?
by getting blackout drunk and wiping his ass with the certificate.
How did they know it's a true story?
However, he didn't take the overall final school exam, instead just dropping out. The now 16-year-old boy was unemployed without much purpose in life, and for the next 3 years,
I know. Yeah, I knew he was an artist. I also know that he. We'll see the video. I know what happens.
he stayed that way. He spent most of his time at the opera with his only friend,
But he had no money.
August Kubizek.
Sorry.
Kubizek later wrote his memories of the young Hitler and said he was passionately interested in many things, felt he was in many ways better than others his age, was quick to anger just like his father, and an incredible speaker once he was ranting. When he was 18, he said a very sad goodbye to his mother and went to Vienna to take the entrance exam for art school. He failed. Soon after, he had to
That was not a squirrel. And don't clown me for not being able to say
return
it.
home. His mother was sick, and her health was rapidly deteriorating. Hitler stayed by her side, and when she eventually died, the family doctor said he had never seen someone so overwhelmed with grief as Hitler was. Then Hitler returned to Vienna, still hoping to find a career in the arts,
So he's lost all his family.
but he never did. Instead, without parental support, Hitler ended up on the streets. Now in his early 20s, he spent a few rough years living in and out of homeless shelters, making what little he could from selling postcards he painted. It's hard to pinpoint exactly when and how Hitler's extreme ideological beliefs formed, but his time in Vienna would have certainly played a role. Anti-Semitism was widespread in the city. The mayor, whom Hitler supported, was an outspoken anti-Semite. There were many right-wing, anti-Semitic newsletters, which Hitler took a keen interest in. He bought into the conspiracy theories and became a firm believer in the idea that there are many races in constant struggle with one another, the purest of which were the German Aryan people, and the worst of which, he believed,
There they are. There they are. They finally made an entrance.
were Jews. Since Austria-Hungary was a multi-ethnic empire full of
So, how big is Germany today?
lesser races,
Is Germany still this size, or is it smaller, or is it bigger?
Hitler wasn't a fan. So when he was 24, he moved to Munich in Germany to avoid doing military
So he wasn't in Germany.
service, and for one more year he was a drifter on the streets until something huge happened. In 1914, long-standing tension
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, my bad, guys. Stop coming up for it. This is Germany. So, isn't now Germany, like, this big or something now? I swear it's a lot bigger than this. What do you mean, cut in half? What? No, Germany's not cut. Because this isn't German now, I don't think, is it? I swear Russia goes here. Then Germany comes to here. I don't know about only half a dark green. Germany's only that now. No way Germany's only that now. No way they lost. They lost. Okay. So, what's all this red stuff then? Is this split? This is split into different countries.
Since Austria-Hungary was a multi-ethnic empire
Yeah, okay, this is split to different countries then, isn't it? This is split. Romania, Ukraine, Poland, Slovakia, Hungary. This has got to be split, hasn't it? Between like these 9 countries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 11 countries. More away.
full of lesser. In 1914, long-standing tensions in Europe erupted into the First World War.
It's split, yeah.
Crowds across Europe celebrated the news. Within days, Hitler volunteered for the German army. The war gave him a purpose in life. His fellow soldiers gave him friendship and brotherhood. Despite the horrors of war, Hitler considered it to be the best time of his life.
How was it the best time of his life? What was he doing in the war?
He was reportedly a brave soldier and was
There we go. Here we go.
awarded the Iron Cross, first class. He was also very lucky and had many close encounters with death. His luck ran out in 1916, however, when an artillery shell injured his leg. He went back to Germany to recover and was outraged to find a general apathetic anti-war attitude among the exhausted and hungry German populace. With the war turning against Germany, he returned to the front lines, but was temporarily blinded by a British gas attack in 1918. A month later, still recovering in hospital, Hitler learned of Germany's defeat and surrender. The terms of the peace treaty were tough on Germany. It had to pay a lot of money and lose a lot of soldiers. These conditions weakened Germany and humiliated the German people. Europe's borders changed after the war too. New countries were formed out of Russia's lost territory, Austria-Hungary was dissolved,
There it goes.
and there was one big new country splitting Germany into two. Hitler, seeing the country he loved humiliated like this, said that hatred grew in him for those responsible, by which he meant communists and Jews, who he
Right. Why are they there?
believed had stabbed Germany in the back by spreading dissent and anti-war propaganda back home.
Part 2 isn't there because it's a different person's video. It's just retaking it. So, Oversimplified, thank you for the video. This is really good. Why am I thanking them? Why am I thanking them? Yes. Like, subscribe, share, follow my socials. You'll find links everywhere. They'll take you somewhere else. Thank you, subscribe. Thank you, subscribe. Part 2, yep. Bye.